Your WXII 12 forecast is always available on the free WXII 12 app. Stay connected with meteorologist Brian Slocum on his Facebook page.
All right, 6:21 this morning on this New Year's Eve. I hope that you and your family have had a wonderful holiday season to this point and had a chance at least get outside and enjoy a few sunny days here and there. We've clouded up and have allowed some dense fog to develop in a few locations, typically across the Piedmont Triad this morning. Farther north and across the Virginia border counties, we do have at least a reduction in the fog, but visibility is pretty low in a lot of locations, about 1 to 2 miles of visibility. So traveling before the pre-dawn hours is really not advisable this morning. It's not too terribly rough, but we do have a few spots where visibility is about a half mile or less. So be careful if you need to get out and get some errands run early morning today. We got some rain in the area too. Coverage has been best across the southern and eastern portions of the Piedmont Triad this morning, notably over Randolph and over Alamance County, where a little bit of a lull is going on right now. We still have a few blue blips on the radar indicating that there is some patchy drizzle still in the area this morning. Low clouds and fog have kind of filled in the gaps though. The majority of the rain is going to be kind of squeezed between I-85 and I-95 for the first part of the morning anyway. But we do have a decent amount of showers lifting in from the south. So occasional wet weather is a possibility, and it should not be very heavy today. I think rainfall totals now through even the early part of the evening should be about 1/10 of an inch or less, but could be a little bit heavier across some of our eastern areas today. We're 40 in Asheboro and a relatively mild 44 degrees in both Burlington and Danville this morning. Pretty close to 40 over the majority of the area, and we'll start near 40 until the fog begins to lift, and that could be at least mid-morning, if not late morning, for the good chunk of the area. Triad rain chances, I'm going to keep about 30% for just some light rain and some patchy drizzle, and not trying to time out these waves coming in. It is a little bit difficult to do that. Once we get into the evening hours, and especially later tonight, we're going to start to increase the possibility for some wet weather, especially during the day tomorrow. Lower to mid-50s over the Triad and foothills today. Even mountain temperatures should get relatively mild in the mid-50s. We're in the 50s now over much of that area, with increasing rain chances in all areas during the evening hours tonight. So rain is spotty and intermittent for much of the early part of the day. Clouds remain heavy. Temperatures should max out in the 50s and then only gradually cool. Should be relatively mild at midnight. There may be a few showers around if you're up bringing in the new year. Notice the increase in rain chances overnight will be in the lower 40s early tomorrow morning, and that likely won't change very much during the day tomorrow, with some periods of rain that could be heavy at times tomorrow before it begins to taper off at night. We're not expecting a ton of rain either. 1/10 of an inch, I think, at most for the early part of the day, but that starts to beef up into tomorrow. 1/2 an inch to an inch of rain is more likely Friday into Friday night before tapering off for Saturday. Saturday is warm and we'll get the sun back temporarily. Good rain chances Saturday night into early Sunday.